Hello guys, thank you for choosing our video. Please support us with like and sub. Let's go to the video. Number 1, ganado. Until Reconquista, ganados were only found in one particular region of Spain and were part of a pagan religion. These ganados were slaughtered in a crusade led by Salazar, who sealed the surviving plagas in underground caves. The plagas escaped the caves in the early 21st century and turned a number of miners from the nearby village into ganados. Through genetic engineering of the parasite, the bioweapons developer Los Illuminados was able to produce a new species, the dominant plagas, which would be under the control of its host and mutate them at will. The ganados were of this latter variety. Seeking to recruit the local population into a private army, Los Illuminados brainwashed the villagers to follow a neo-pagan religion, seeing its leader Osman Sadler as a prophet. These villagers were injected with plaga eggs which would take over their body, disguised as a baptismal ritual. Now unwaveringly loyal to their prophet, the ganados received orders to kill trespassers on sight. The village ganados protected their area armed with farming tools but using any mechanical skills to create explosives. Those which lived in Salazar's castle served as monks and were provided medieval weaponry. Those who served in the prophet Sadler's army on his island were paramilitary militiamen armed with modern military-grade weapons. How many people were killed for the crime of trespass is uncertain, as a number of locals were also executed for various, unknown offenses. It is certain that 2 police officers from Madrid were killed by villagers. Following the storming of the region by Leon S. Kennedy and Ada Wong, the ganados faced severe losses, including that of all dominant plaga hosts. Though the Spanish government sealed off the area, displaced persons native to the region were parasitized again when they illegally returned to their homes. As late as a year after the global bioterrorist attacks, Los Illuminados was still operational to an unknown degree, though it is uncertain if it was led by ganados. Number 2, Las Plagas. Las Plagas is an ancient parasite excavated from a cave by Los Illuminados. It has the ability to latch onto a host's spinal cord and control its brain with its tentacles. Since Las Plagas develops inside the carrier, it comes in 3 forms: guadana, mandibula, and arana. Guadana is the initial phase of Las Plagas' growth. It has a bladed tentacle that slices enemies. Mandibula is the second stage of Las Plagas' development. It has a large mouth that chops off the enemy's head. Arana is a fully grown Las Plagas. It has spider-like legs and can change its host at will. How to kill Las Plagas. All 3 forms of Las Plagas are weak to flashbangs. When flash grenades are unavailable, the player can defeat them by shooting their shiny organs. Mandibula's specific weakness is its mouth. Aim here for extra damage. Number 3, Colmillos. Colmillos are plagas-infected dogs with sharp fangs. They are common guardian animals in the village section and attack the player in 2 different ways. They may either pin down Leon and bite his face, or strike him with a bladed tentacle that sticks out of their backs. How to kill Colmillos. The plagas-infected dogs are weak to flashbangs. To defeat them, the player must either shoot their fangs or throw a flash grenade at them. Number 4, Brutes. Brutes are minotaur resembling ganados in the Resident Evil 4 remake. They have the body of a human and the head of a bull or hog, and are often equipped with heavy weapons. How to kill Brutes. Despite their armor-like appearance, Brutes' heads are not bulletproof. The player can easily take them down with heavy shots to the head, melee attacks from behind, or long-range explosives. Press B. Circle on PlayStation to dodge a Brute's hammer swings in between delivering attacks. Number 5, Garrador. Garrador is a blinded mutant with large steel claws attached to its hands. It has no sensation whatsoever and blindly attacks any noise sources, which is why Zealots have chained them to the walls in the castle dungeons. How to kill Garradors. Due to their hyperacusies, Garradors are sensitive to noise. Therefore, the ideal way to defeat them is by sneaking behind them and knifing the plagas on their back. The player can also shoot these creatures' backs to uncover the parasite and follow up with a flashbang to finish them. Number 6, a Summoner. Summoner is a red-robed goat-headed priest in Los Illuminados with the ability to summon the Las Plagas inside Zealots. It can sing demonic verses that trigger the parasites, forcing them to become even more aggressive. How to kill summoners. The best way to kill summoners is a close-range battle. Because summoners lack efficient battle skills, they tend to run away and hide, which makes them prone to melee and stealth attacks. The player could also use a rifle to hunt them down from a distance. Number 7, Zealot. Zealot, also called the Cultists, Zealots are monk-looking guardians of the castle. Like other ganados, they are infected by Las Plagas and are controlled by summoners and Lord Sadler. Compared to villagers, Zealots have more advanced battle tactics and may carry protective items like wooden shields, making them harder to take down. How to kill Zealots? Except for shielded ones, all Zealots are weak to headshots. They share the same characteristics as village ganados, the only difference being their more advanced strategies. The player can quickly kill Zealots with 2 to 3 headshots or explosives. Shielded Zealots require heavy weaponries like shotguns or grenades. Number 8. Armadura. Better known as suits of armor. Armaduras are anthropomorphic knight armor. A Guadana-type Las Plagas inhabits inside these suits, moving the arms and legs with its tentacles. How to kill the Armadura? To beat an Armadura, the player will need first to expose their plagas. To do that, they must shoot the tentacled entity around their necks and then kick their helmet. This will open up their parasite, which can be destroyed with flashbangs or guns. Number 9. Regenerador. A regenerador is a mutated human fused with multiple Las Plagas parasites. It is a regenerative creature that recreates all its missed limbs in a few seconds, hence the name. How to kill regeneradors? The only way to kill a regenerador is by shooting down all its plagas. To do that, the player will need to either randomly shoot all parts of its body or equip the bioscope sensor and sharpshoot the parasites in its torso. Number 10. Novistador. A Novistador is a plagas-infected bug that's been induced with human DNA. It looks like a giant insect with glowing green eyes and multiple limbs. But what makes these creatures deadly is their ability to blend in with the environment through cryptic coloration. How to kill Novistadors? A camouflaged Novistador dies with a single headshot. But to kill an awakened one, the player will need to either shoot them 2 to 3 times or shoot them once. Follow up with a kick, and knife them on the ground. Note that flash grenades do not take Novistadors down, they only stun them. Number 11. Soldier. Combatants or soldiers are militant ganados, often wearing bulletproof suits, vests, or helmets. The player first comes across these ganado variants on the island, where they have created military bases with heavy weaponry such as turrets and rocket launchers. How to kill combatants? Technically, combatants are no different from village ganados. They have human-like weaknesses and die with headshots, but the player should avoid shooting their armored parts and, instead, focus on the unprotected areas. Number 12. Iron Maidens. An Iron Maiden is a mutated regenerador with a spike-covered body. Unlike a regenerador, an Iron Maiden has only one living parasite in its head, which makes it explode upon dying. How to kill Iron Maidens? To defeat an Iron Maiden in the EVIL4 remake, the player will need to destroy the plagas in its head. A power shot with a magnum is often enough to take an Iron Maiden down, but any mid-range gun would do the trick. Thanks for watching video. Pelias like and sub.